Bonjour tout le monde, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ça fait un bail, ça fait même très longtemps que je n'ai pas posté une seule vidéo sur cette chaîne. Me voilà de retour avec cet opus. Alors peut-être que certainement la majorité d'entre vous n'a pas eu écho de ce jeu, What Remains of Edith Finch, jeu indépendant de Giant Sparrow. Je crois qu'ils ont fait The Unfinished Swan, si je me souviens bien. Bref, c'est un jeu indépendant, c'est sorti aujourd'hui sur PC et PS4, donc il n'y a encore pas de version Xbox One en vue, ni Switch, on ne sait jamais, hein. Si le jeu fonctionne, pourquoi pas d'autres portages. Donc voilà. On va vite rentrer dans le vif du sujet. Alors c'est un jeu, encore une fois, une sorte de walking simulator, un simulateur de marche, à travers duquel on va nous conter certaines histoires. Donc ça a l'air d'être assez intriguant. En tout cas, moi, ça m'intrigue. Eh ben, on va ouvrir le journal, hein. Allons-y, c'est parti.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house. Someone had put up a chain link fence, but it looked like I wasn't the first person to hop it. My brother Milton disappeared when I was 4. It was like the house just swallowed him up.
Donc vous avez vu déjà dès le départ on a une information extrêmement importante, mais si j'étais parti tout droit, sans me retourner et tout, on aurait quand même raté cette information que son petit frère Milton a disparu il y a bien longtemps. Donc c'est un jeu où il va falloir trifouiller pour qu'on puisse nous raconter quelque chose. Alors il semblerait qu'il n'y ait pas de sprint. Donc je sais qu'avec tous les Call of Duty, Battlefield, Gears, on a envie de se mettre à couvert, accroupi, allongé. Et là on va... On va se balader tranquillement dans la forêt.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Ah ouais. Donc elle a un frère qui a disparu, un frère qui est mort. Donc ça reste un ton assez triste.
My mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked.
C'est ce que j'avais compris en lisant certains articles sur le jeu, c'est que c'est pas ça qui va vous donner le sourire, quoi.
Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
The Finches. Donc c'est le nom de cette famille. Y aurait-il une info par ici? Donc vous l'aurez compris, je ne vais pas parler des masses, ça sert à rien. On va laisser le jeu le faire pour nous.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Donc à l'instar du jeu Gone Home, où on devait fouiller un peu dans la maison pour comprendre ce qui se passait, je pense qu'on est un peu dans le même délire. Ah, c'est une sacrée maison, hein. Donc un joli panier de basket.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Excellent. Juste avant d'entrer dans la maison, je vais quand même faire demi-tour parce qu'il y avait un passage là-bas et je suis sûr qu'il va y avoir 2 ou 3 infos croustillantes.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something but never do.
Deux secondes, je vais juste vérifier un petit truc. C'est bon. Donc c'est par là où on pouvait descendre, donc non, bah rien d'intéressant. Désolé, on repart. C'est un peu lent, c'est pas grave. Le but c'est d'être bien imprégné par le décor et l'histoire. Son petit frère. Je vous laisse admirer cette maison extrêmement étrange, hein, surtout là-haut, quoi. On va monter vite fait du côté du garage, on sait
As a
jamais.
child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words.
Je peux
Now,
comprendre.
as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
J'aime beaucoup comment les sous-titres s'intègrent au décor. La famille. Le frère Louis.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture. My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive. A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Donc je vous propose de visiter l'étage.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Calville, 1950-1961. Ok, donc tout est bloqué. Il y a bien une chambre qui doit être ouverte.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Intéressante cette chambre. Ah, qu'est-ce qu'on a ici?
Louis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Ah ouais, quand même.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
Molly, 1937-1947. 10 ans.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it. Mom, can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
I kept eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat. I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared. Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired.
Ah, t'es là? Je t'avais perdu de vue.
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits. I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Ce début tout juste improbable.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
Mais bon, à travers ça, on se rend compte que elle a dû être délaissée, cette petite fille, hein, envoyée au lit très souvent sans manger.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
Où es-tu? C'est difficile à contrôler par contre.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
Oh, ce passage de folie, quoi.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
J'ai peut-être raté quelque chose, il devrait y en avoir plus normalement, non?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways.
Franchement, j'aime beaucoup comment l'histoire nous est racontée. À travers plein d'objets de la maison, c'est extrêmement bien fait. Je pense que la vidéo commence à s'éterniser, il y aura une partie 2 à mon avis. C'était simplement histoire de voir le début et à quoi pouvait ressembler ce titre intriguant. Il est extrêmement intriguant, mystérieux, on a encore pas mal de choses à découvrir. Il y aura une vidéo, une partie 2, peut-être partie 3. En tout cas, ça m'a fait plaisir de réenregistrer et réuploader une vidéo, ça faisait un bail. Merci de m'avoir suivi. Et je vous dis, comme toujours, hein, je vous souhaite de passer une bonne journée, une bonne soirée, tout dépend de l'heure à laquelle vous regardez cette vidéo. C'était Mr. BeRight, et je vous dis à très très bientôt, ciao.